Hello, everybody. What's going on? Welcome. It is Sam from Sam Welby 12 Experience. We are just getting in. We are just getting set. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. We weren't supposed to be streaming. We just walked in the door from a birthday celebration, and I looked at the score as we were in the car driving home, and I said, it's 1-1. We got to make this happen. We got to make this happen. And boom. Just moments ago, before we hit the button, Montreal taking the lead. Way to go, Habs. Way to go, Habs. Welcome in, everybody. Randy, how's it going? Rubik's, welcome in. Boss VR, how's it going? Welcome. Onyx, what's up? Carson. And again, sorry, Onyx. Sorry to the mods. No heads up on this one. We were literally just in the car driving home. Steven, how's it going? Welcome in. Kirk, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for joining us so late in the evening. This was a 6 o'clock start time. Like I said, we were out for dinner. We were sitting there having a great birthday celebration, and we're driving home. And I said to the fam, I go, listen, it's 1-1. It's 1-1. If we got to get home, like we got to get a step on it here. So we followed all rules of the road. But we pushed through and we got here. Ryan, what's going on? Daniel, welcome in. Billy, good to see you. Kumak, how's it going? Welcome in. Daniel, what's up? Randy, oh my goodness. So we made it work. We didn't think we were going to get here, but we sure enough did. Oh my goodness. It was. So Anderson was, I'd love to know. Bradley, how's it going? I'd love to know. Darcy, how's this game going? How have you been enjoying it? I literally have not seen, I'm being honest, I'm being transparent. Mr. Ravio, how's it going? I have not seen anything outside of this goal that just happened. We were literally in the car. Amelia, what's going on, Amelia? I'm happy I could get here for you. Literally, like we're eating, and I looked over at the head of the party that organized it, and I was kind of like, we're kind of done desserts. Can we like get the bill going? Can we get a move on? And it's like, all right, let's go. Let's get in the car. Go. I'm like, green lights. We got here, and I'm glad we did. We were sitting in the car when Slafkovsky scored his goal, and I was like, or I looked down, not when he scored his goal, but I looked up the score, and I saw it, and I'm like, Slafkovsky, yes, I got him from my Tim Hortons picks. Dylan Strome had the Caps goal. Slafkovsky, the first one on the power play from Demidov and Hudson. And then Cole Caulfield, just moments ago, Caulfield puts one in, and I was like, Cole, you couldn't have given me like one more minute. You couldn't have waited until we got live, but that's okay. 2 power play goals for the Canadiens. Have them up. Hudson and Demidov assisting that as well. So welcome everyone. Again, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Holy smokes. We are here and we're ready to party. All right, so Ovi, let me go back and read some of these comments. Great game. Ovi got a penalty that was well-deserved when Montreal took the lead. Ooh, I'll have to go back and see. Nothing excites me more than Alex Ovechkin going to the penalty box. I love when that happens. Oh, the great 8. He's good at taking penalties as well. Let me see. Montreal's backup goalie's in here. Yes. So did they give any word? Was there any word on Montembeault or on Thompson? Did they say anything of how they're going to be? Because I would love to know. Did they cause anything? Rubik's, easy with the language, buddy. Easy with the language. We don't have to tell that to people. Everybody's free to speak their minds. But let's see. Okay, so it's going. Daniel, what's going on? Sweet, welcome in. Mike, good to see you. Welcome in. Anderson 2 penalty, big hit on Wilson. They're still going at each other. Oh my God, Rubik's, easy does it, man. Easy does it, bro. I hate that so much. When did we stop talking to people as people and just start calling everybody bro? Oh, but what's going on? Okay, so I'm reading through the comments. Thompson back in net for the Caps. He is. So Thompson's in net. I haven't even looked at the box scores. I guess as you're coming in, hit that thumbs up button for me. Let's get those up real quick. So Thompson is back in net. Clearly he's fine. That's good. Any word on Montembeault? Did they say anything about good old Sammy? Would love to know how he is doing. I'm actually surprised that that Thompson is back in net tonight. I mean, he got run over real bad. We thought it could be a head injury. We thought it could be a knee injury. Paul, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the late stream, but we're here. We're going to be here. Third period action coming up. I know I put earlier we weren't going to be streaming today because we were at a birthday, but we made it here. Amelia says, haven't heard anything. All right. Well, thanks. Thanks for letting me know. All right, Rubik's, I don't know what you are talking about. Ask me a question. Why, man? Why what? What would you like to know, Rubik's? What would you like to know? Hayden, what's going on? And again, huge apologies to the moderators. Huge apologies to the moderators. I gave you zero heads up that we were going live tonight. So we just made it happen. We just made it happen. I do want to say, well, I know a lot of you coming in. No stranger, what's going on? Welcome in. I do, and I posted it on our community section earlier today in regards to the end of last night's stream. I want to say this is all entertainment. We're here to have a good time. We're here to have fun, and sometimes during these playoffs, things get emotional, things get heated. So if anybody was offended, I do apologize to you. There was no intent to offend anybody. We were just chirping back and forth. We were trying to be entertaining. We were trying to be hype, and things got a little carried away. So I do apologize. You know, Montreal fans, you know I love you. You know I want another Canadian team to move forward. So let's see that happen. Let's get it going. And we appreciate your support all the way through. So it is going to be huge game tonight. A huge game tonight. And wowie zowie is what it is. John coming in with that subscribe. Sweet. No, I do. I know it's not needed, but I feel it's warranted. We were having a good time, and I know a couple people sent me messages like, are you okay? You okay? Yeah, I'm great. I'm great. You know, we're having fun. We're chirping back and forth, and it's all about getting heated. Listen, there's no Josh Anderson and Tom Wilson fighting down our benches here. That's not happening. We're not going that far. Ryan, I'm not a huge baseball fan, to be honest with you. I'm not a huge baseball fan, but we're here just to have a great party. All right, Bell Center on fire tonight. I hope to hear it. I don't even know what's in the video description. I'm not going to lie. We threw it up so fast. So it's probably, there might be some wrong information. I'll clean it up later. But wow, I can't wait for this third period. I am so excited. I went to buy Sam a sandwich, but he wasn't at the deli. No, we weren't at the deli. Weren't at the deli today. All right, let me take a quick peek. So Strome, Slafkovsky, Caulfield, those are your goal scorers. Yankees lighting up the Jays tonight. Oh, Mike, man, the Jays. Is it just me? I mean, Jays are kind of Canada's team right now. And they started off on fire. Then they've had this, like, was it 5 or 6 game losing streak? They finally pulled out a win and back to losing again. Oh, the Jays are driving me nuts. All right, so we see Ovechkin had that interference. You guys told me about that. Anderson with roughing against Wilson. Have they been going back and forth at each other all night long? Or is this just something that's starting to heat up now? Dowd with some interference. Armia with a hook. Dvorak with a high stick. Jackeye with an interference. Gooley with interference, Alexiev with interference. So it's kind of all the same names picking up those penalties. Same names grabbing those penalties. Only 9 shots for the Canadiens. Wow. 5 in the first, 4 in the second. Washington was 17, 11 here in the second, 6 in the first. I'm watching the game long. There you go. Oh, holy smokes. Okay, let's see here. 43% Montreal in the faceoff circle. 56% for Washington. Yikes. Capitals, though, 0 for 5. Knock, knock. Washington, I think you forgot your special teams at home. Wow, 0 for 5. Montreal, though, going 2 for 3. That's pretty good. If you're Montreal, that means you got to stop taking penalties. Really need to slow that down. 17 hits for Montreal, 18. Those are actually lower hit numbers than I was thinking. You know, we saw Ottawa put up like 40 some odd hits yesterday against the Maple Leafs. Lard, 2 assists for Demidov. That's how good is that? How good is that for this Canadian team to get Demidov firing, to get him going? That is absolutely amazing. Again, thank you for coming in. Smash that thumbs up button. We got 100 people in here now. Smash that thumbs up button. Let's get those likes crawling and help YouTube give the share out. We love you, YouTube. Thank you so much for helping us along. 11 block shots for Montreal. That's all right. They're putting their body in the line, blocking some shots. 6 for the Caps. 8-6 the giveaways. Not horrible for 2 periods. Takeaways 4-3. All right, I'll bite on those numbers. Not too shabby, not too shabby at all. But again, like when you look at these games, the first 2 games 3-2, 3-1, so close. And a big game 6-3 by Montreal, and the Habs ahead here going into the third period. They're going to need to do it. And yeah, Hayden, holy smokes, what is up with the Jets? What is up with Hellebuck? Hellebuck needs some retooling. That was nasty today. Nasty. The Blues on fire. On fire. And talk about the Blues. Oh boy, you see Tucker get smoked in the corner? Wow. Charles, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in, and thanks everybody for rolling in and joining us. I know we're late to the party. Sonino, how's it going? Welcome. You got to shave. I know. I got to shave bad. It's driving me nuts. And actually, I was going to do that when we got home for dinner. The plan was kind of just put the feet up, shave, kind of relax, get set for the week. And I'm like, no, we got to get in here. We got to get in here and get this game going. So we've put everything on hold. So when the game is done, we'll go and maybe shave it up. But I know me. What's going to happen is I'm going to turn off the stream. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to have a beverage. We're going to relax. Before you know it, it's going to be late. I'm going to say, I'll shave tomorrow. I'll shave the next day. That's usually what happens, but that's okay. Hey, Mr. Ben, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for hitting that follow. S. Martel, welcome in. All right, so we got 3.5 minutes till this game is going on. I'm just kind of catching up here as we go. If we look at the Canadiens, Evans, Suzuki, the top 2 leaders, 13 minutes of playing time. Drops down Dvorak, Slafkovsky with about 11 minutes. Caulfield about 10:45. Armia 10.5. So it's okay. They're spending the time playing well. Kapanen and Heineman have barely seen the ice today at all. 2.5 minutes, 4 minutes. Demidov getting more playing time. I see he's had 11 shifts, so that's okay. Demi's doing all right with a couple of points today. That's nice. On the defense side, Matheson again. What a workhorse. What a workhorse for Matheson. 20 minutes he's played, which is awesome. Gooley with 14.5 minutes. That's good. Hudson again, 12:47. Hudson having a nice game as well. 2 points for the Rook, so he's doing a nice job. Carrier up there, 11.5, so it's okay. Jack-Eye not seeing a lot of time. Only 6 minutes for Jack-Eye. I wonder why he's not getting a lot of playing time. Thank you, Alla. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. I appreciate it. Who do you think is going to win, Tampa or Florida? Ryan, so that's a hard question for me to answer. I still think Florida is going to pull it out. Now, I'm biased. I'm thinking with my heart, probably more than my head on that one. I want to see Florida do it. Sweet going Tampa Bay. Listen, as a Leaf fan, I want to see Tampa do it because I think Toronto pairs up better against Tampa Bay. But as a Panther fan, I want the Panthers to move on. So that's kind of my thought there. Let's take a quick peek at the Washington Capitals. Ovechkin, he comes on 16:45 of ice time to lead all forwards there. Strome at 14:15. Wilson at 14 minutes. So, wow, those guys playing a lot of time. Dubois at 12 minutes. Mangiapane for 9. Then it drops down quite rapidly. Leonard only 5 minutes. Eller just under 6 minutes. On the defensive side, Carlson, no surprise. He's played 19 minutes. Chychrun at 17:46. Roy at 14:33. So those guys all in the teens along with Sandin. Van Riemsdyk and Alexiev playing just a few minutes. Alexiev at under 5 minutes and Van Riemsdyk at 7.5. Sophie, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, Amelia, exactly. A real tough spot. J. Robert, what's going on? Let's get this party started. No, I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to do that.
Let's go.
Anyone wants to take me on a date to a Leaf game tomorrow? Front row tickets, $3,200. Wow. Sebastian coming in, hitting those subscribes. To all of our folks coming, if you're in Montreal, Quebec, bonjour, welcome in. I hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I know as Montreal fans, you have a lot to be proud of. A great game 3, and so far they have the lead on this game 4. Now, going into this third period, hey, Beverly, how's it going? Your best friends, welcome in. David, how's it going? Yeah, listen, again, we weren't going to do it. We were at a birthday party, and we kind of gave the wink, wink, nudge, nudge to say, hey, can we get this receipt going? Like, this game is pretty close game. We got in the car when it was all tied up, and we're like, drive, baby, drive. And we followed all the rules. Don't worry, we didn't speed much. We hit the green lights. We didn't, we were all good there. But we were able to get here just as Caulfield scored that go-ahead goal. So I'm glad we could be here for the third period. This is going to be a banger. Go Habs, go. S. Martel, let's see if they can pull this one out. I'm hoping for you. Dennis, what's up? 9 shots. Right, 9 shots. It's unbelievable how in playoff hockey these things happen. All right, the clock is set. Third period's up. What's up, folks? What's up? Books, welcome in. Let's get set for period number 3. We thought everything was good, but this screen was still on mute. We just checking the boxes, making sure everything looks good. It is. We'll clean up the description later because I know the description is a little off, but that's okay. We'll fix it up. You guys know what's going on. You know what's good. We are set to rock and roll. Period number 3 is coming right up. So again, thank you for being here. Thanks for coming in. Smash that thumbs up button. Smash it real good. Let's play some hockey. Let's see if this works. This looks like it's working. Eric, how's it going? Welcome in. All right. They're on the ice. We're good to go. We got this set. Yep. I got to move this around. I'm just going to move some stuff around on my side. Here we go. Off the opening draw. Game on. Third period action. Sean Beliveau, who had 6 in 1954. Thomas Placanitz, who had 4 in 2006. Don't think we're going to get any fights in this one. Brandon, how's it going? Very good. Anton, welcome in. Down in the corner. It's in the Montreal zone. Digging this one in the corner, trying to pull this one out. Carrier's going to come away with it. Washington up on him, but he's still able to move it ahead. Here's Gallagher. Long pass up to Anderson. Anderson flipping this one in. Not deep. Stolen by Dvorak. Has his stick. Knocked out of his hand, and just like that, a penalty coming up to the Washington Capitals, and here goes the rough stuff again. McMichael coming at Anderson, and who's down on the ice? Tom Wilson is down on the ice. Gallagher was there. Now Dvorak is going to get wrapped up with, who is that? Chychrun is going to wrap up Dvorak, and just like that, holy smokes, wow. Just like that. Eric, I would love to answer you, but unfortunately, my second languages are not very good. But welcome in. Dallas, what's going on? Welcome in. I know, I'm so sorry, mods. We said we weren't going to do this because we were out for dinner, but had to turn it around. Gallagher with the hit on Wilson. Wilson kind of put Gallagher in a half Nelson and then tried to pull him to the ice.
74, minor, slash.
So Carlson gets the slash.
So Carlson gets the slash. Dvorak for roughing. Chychrun for roughing. So Montreal still comes away on the power play. Matthew, how's it going? JDA, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Again, thank you for joining us last minute here tonight. 2-1 Montreal. Montreal on the power play, and boy, oh boy, this building is about to explode if they can pull off another power play goal. They are 2 for 3 tonight. Off the draw, going to roll right on Thompson. He's going to play it behind Duhaime, ripping it around the boards. Suzuki can't hold this one in, and it's going to come down the ice. Thompson, a surprise starter today. Didn't think that was going to be the case. Question YouTube. Oh, your best. If one of the mods could Google Translate for that, for me, I would appreciate it. This down around in the corner. Slavkovsky at the line, going to play this one across. Hudson down low. Montreal, face-off dot, going across. Rick, what's going on? Welcome in. Here's another pass. Caulfield He's going to the point. Hudson, he's looking back to Caulfield. Caulfield, down low. Suzuki trying to go across. That's blocked. Here's Demidov. Demidov going down across. Back up. Hey, Lucas Hudson. Demidov, Caulfield shot right in the chest. And a nice save. I love that Demidov is continuing to play here. This is awesome.
I mentioned earlier
wow.
that Montreal got a good scoring chance. That's not tic-tac.
I see. Okay, I kind of think I understand the question and the answer. Thank you. Your best. Appreciate that. Did we see the game? Thank you, Dallas. Appreciate it. And I saw the answer coming in there, so thank you. Your best for answering. Holy smokes.
Caulfield has to pick that thing clean and get that to the net.
Good passing, really good passing here by Montreal, but they do have to make sure to get these ones through. They have to get them through. No, right back at you, your best. Right back at you. It's a team effort here. Team Samuel B. All the Welbys helping out. Love it. Riot, I might in the summertime, but I won't even think about it till after hockey is done. This is going to come around, clear all the way out and down the ice. Montreal back to pick it up. Matheson with it. 50 seconds to go. 50 seconds to go. Here comes Matheson. Matheson on the move. If it can't go in, don't shoot. Amelia, that's awesome. Back to the point. Montreal, Matheson. I hate this floating camera. Matheson down low on the far side. Coming around behind the net. Back up. Suzuki to the point. Matheson. Cross ice. Here's a sharp angle shot. That one gets blocked. This coming around Suzuki. He pinches. Back to Matheson who shoots. That one's going to get stopped. 18 seconds to go. Gallagher trying to wrap it around to Suzuki. That can't happen. And the Caps going to clear this one out the other side. Davish going to set this one up here. Leaving it for Matheson. Here comes Matheson. On the way. Hey, Stefan, what's going on? Yes, we made it. We just made it. This coming around. Back to the line. Here's a shot. That one goes wide. Behind the net, trying to play it in front. This one is picked up. Power play has expired. Capitals Duhame going to play this one down into the Montreal zone. Habs back to pick this one up. Let's go, Habs. Try to get it going. You know what we need. Here they come again. Armia with a shot. Nice save. I'm trying to find it here. It's a Montreal game. We need the Canada hat. That's what worked for us last time. We got to get the Canada hat going. Let's go. I just dropped everything all over the place, but we'll clean it up later. Let's do this one. Caps setting it up behind their net. 16 and a half minutes in this third period left to go. All the way down the ice. No icing call. Gooley going to play it. Suzuki back up to Gooley. Gooley looking far side. Up to Slafkovsky. Slaffy's going to carry this one up. Nice little dangle at the red line. He's still going. Slaffy through the middle over to Suzuki. Back to the line. Here's a shot that goes wide. Slafkovsky dangled right through. That was sweet. Here's Suzuki putting it in the slot. That one's deflected. To the line. Gooley going to keep this one in. Caulfield going in the corner against Chychrun, now behind the net. Chychrun going to come away as he reverses direction. Little saucer pass over. Long pass up the middle, misses everybody. And Canadians back behind their net. Caden Gooley going to move it to Slafkovsky, now on the left side. Sending this one back to Gooley. Gooley going to set it up behind the net as Leonard just grabbed up on his man. Thank you so much, Pow, for hitting that follow. Pow, bro, welcome in. Thank you all for joining us. Keep crushing those thumbs up. Let's get those likes flying. Here comes Montreal. Long pass all the way down. This is going to be tipped in, but Sandin back for Washington. He's going to flip this one up. Gonzo, how's it going? Welcome in. Thank you, Gonzo. I appreciate that. This down in the corner, trying to pick this one up. Here comes Montreal. Evans, a little backhanded pass, trying to spring it ahead. That one is a little too far, and the Caps going to back this one up. Caps taking a look, moving it all the way down the ice. Racing back, no icing called. Going to play it around Montreal in their own zone. Long pass up the middle. This is going to be flipped up. Jack Guy playing it in. Caps to pick it up. Alexiev sending it around the boards on the far side. Right in front of the Washington bench. Capitals now over to Roy on the near side. He's going to bring this one in. Play-by-play, what's going on? Welcome. This is going to be flipped up. Jack Guy again getting this one down the ice. Demidov couldn't control that one. Evans going to come in. He knocks it free. Montreal going to steal, bringing it up over the line. Puck is bouncing. They still have it. Newhook trying to go through the middle. He can't drive it all the way through. Thanks, play-by-play. I appreciate that so much. Beauvillier going to play this one over to Gouli. Gouli, he's going to run with this one. Long pass across. Montreal in the middle. Here's Demidov again going off the inside of his skate. What a move. Back to the line. They hold this one in. The shot is going to get tipped. It's bouncing. Newhook swinging at it. Mega, what's going on? Welcome in. Victoria, welcome in. Thanks, everybody, coming in here. I appreciate you so much. Back with it behind the boards. Matheson ripping it around. And they're trying to keep this one in. They can. It comes out. But a nice bump there from Anderson. Washington over the line. Strome going to bring this one in. Strome looking cross ice. It came over. Here's a shot. That one's going to go high and wide. Its intended target actually wasn't the one who got the puck. It was intercepted by another Washington player, and there's a huge hit. Tom Wilson eradicates Carrier. As Carrier was admiring his pass, Tom Wilson puts him in the fifth row. Well, it would have been the fifth row if the boards weren't there. And here the Caps coming in, a shot. Dovish with the save, rebound, through his legs. The referee signals a goal. The Capitals have tied this game at 2s. Unbelievable. A monster hit as Tom Wilson just knocks Carrier to a different galaxy. And as he goes to the bench, the Capitals put one off Dovish's shoulder. And McMichael, I don't know if he touched this one or if it was the initial shot that just happens to find its way through. Dobish took it high off the shoulder. It hits Caulfield, and then it trickles past the goaltender. A little ping-pong action to tie this one up. And McMichael giving some punches to the arm there of his teammate DeHame, who took the initial shot. Oh my goodness. Right now they have it listed as Connor McMichael, but I believe this went up and off the shoulder of Caulfield and then back through Dobish. Holy smokes. It is, Antoine. It is growing and growing. Wow. What a start to this third period. Shots are 3-2.
What a sequence.
Unreal. Off the draw. Montreal battling for it. Is just a bad bounce. It's still listed as Connor McMichael, his fourth. We'll see if that gets changed. They didn't really show a nice slow replay to see how that one went in. Back around, you can see, look at how Washington on the far side has been jamming that net. All those X's on the far side is where the Caps have been jamming that net. Cycling around here, Jack Eye watching his man. Washington with it again. They're cycling this one down low. Matthew, thank you very much. Rio, what's going on? Void, welcome in. And here's some physicality. Montreal, Evans driving, trying to turn the corner, cutting towards the net. He lost the puck and it still rolls up. And here comes Newhook with a big hit. And now Newhook is going to get the glove in the face of Mangiapane. And the referee's very quickly going to get in here. But you can tell emotions are still running wild. And they're going to go to a commercial break as the Capitals just tied this one up. I wonder if the hockey pucks have a tiny chat before each game like they... Stefan, that's really funny. Jonathan, how's it going? Montreal still needs a miracle to tie the series. You know what? They need to press and press hard. They're going to need some help because 11 shots is not enough through 2.5 or 2 and a bit periods of play. They got to come out and press. But listen, a good fast pace, a good fast start. You know, it all starts with the little things, right? It's the little things. Start winning faceoffs. Sasham, how's it going? Blended, welcome in. You got to start winning faceoffs. Right now, Caps are 60% in that faceoff circle. You start winning faceoffs, and that's going to help, right? You start winning faceoffs, gives you puck possession, allows you to move it. Shots, obviously, follow up from there. Demidov, welcome in. Welcome in. Bye-bye. Welcome in. All right. Then once you start getting the puck, you start getting some shots. 11 shots, not nearly enough. It's amazing that they're tied right now with only 11 shots. Of course, their power play has been great. 50%, 2 for 4. That is awesome. You got to hold back the giveaways as well. If you're the Washington Capitals, keep doing what you're doing. Winning those draws, lots of shots, offensive zone possession. This is anybody's game right now. That's right, Len. That is right. Make sure to vote tomorrow. I don't care who you vote for, but just make sure to vote. And, we don't talk about politics here, but all I will say, vote with your head, vote for the future of the country, vote for change. All right, let's get back into this hockey game. Let's go Capitals. Let's go Canadiens. Put on a good show, and let's make sure this one counts. Let's make sure we see a good finish here, and I have a feeling that's exactly what's going to happen. What's up, Spencer? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. 12 and a half minutes to go. 12 and a half minutes. I'm not telling you which party to vote for. I'm just saying vote for change. All right, off the draw. Here we go. Here we go. Long pass the Caps all the way down the ice. It's going to roll right on Dobich, so he's going to have to hold on to it. And we're going to get a stoppage here in another face-off in the Montreal zone. Thank you, Amelia. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It was a gift from a family member, a nice surprise, actually. I was looking at buying one myself, and I got a little late to the party. And then I showed up at a family member's house and like, Sam, look at what we got for you. And I was blown away. So thank you to that family member. They know who they are. Off the draw, let's go. I looked out my window in Montreal and every TV set was playing the game. Charbel, that's amazing. Here comes Montreal, a long shot. That's going to be knocked down. That is really funny. Here they come out in front again. Montreal jam play Anderson trying to get it going in front. This down behind the net. Cap's going to start to move it ahead. Bringing it over the blue line. Now they play it across the red line into the Montreal zone. Right on Dobich again. He's going to chip this one in the corner. No stick there for Beauvillier, and he gets driven to the ice. Here comes Lane Hudson, and he's firing those legs on all cylinders. He's going to come up, stops just inside the Capitals line. Here's a long shot right on. Rebound for Anderson. He fans on it. This is going to move across. Here come the Caps again. Sandin bringing it up. Both defensemen leading the rush. Sandin and Hudson. This is going to squeak in front. McMichael playing it back to the line. Dubois holding it in. Long shot on Dobich. He's going to use the glove and hang on to this. That isn't too much politics. Common sense. That's right. Just common sense. Unfortunately, Jonathan, well, no, I'll leave it at that. But I agree with you. All right, can we do a wave on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Hey-oh, get those hands up. Get the wave rolling. Let's fire it up. Fire it up. 11 and a half minutes to go.
Jake Evans will take the face-off.
Evans taking this face-off. Come on. 56 likes. Keep it going. Hit that thumbs up while you're waving. Off the draw. Shot by the Capitals is going to sail high. This coming around behind the net. Bumping in here. Crashing in here. Trying to bring it along. Jack-Eye. He's going to look. Going to play this one up. Wilson's going to fall back around. Montreal still going. Here's a long shot. That sails behind the net. Oh, it came close. Oh, it came real close. Newhook working this one up. Dubois, they are going. They are going. Canadiens. Let's go. Caulfield trying to play it up. Here they come again. Over to the side. Here's a pass looking for the tip. It's knocked down. Oh, that was so close. Oh, that was so close. This coming all the way down the ice. Holy. Are you kidding me? That was absolutely wild. What a rush. What a rush coming in there. So close. So close about it. Love to see it, though. Love to see them jamming on like that. All right, we're just making some adjustments here, trying to clean up. But love it. Come on, Montreal. Keep on pressing. Keep on keeping on. You know it. Suzuki in to pick this one up.
Suzuki won it. Caulfield.
He's going to win this coming around. Quick back to the point. Hudson with a shot. That one's going to go just wide. Back up Washington. Trying to get this one going. Suzuki. They're playing it around. At the side. Montreal going to play it out. That's going to go up and out of play. Holy smokes. Good pressure, though. Really, really good pressure.
It's what's been a really fabulous game.
Oh, we got to stop this. Okay, do this. All right, so I'm making some changes here on the fly. I probably shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. We're going to make that change. Boom, that's enough. All right, stop messing around with it, Sam. Stop messing around with it. Welcome in, everybody, as you're coming in. Welcome to the party. Jonathan, what's going on? Welcome in. Go Habs, go. They're looking to get it done. Capitals trying to extend their lead. 10 minutes left here in the third period. We are tied at 2s. Off the draw, they're going to blow this one down right away. And the linesman is pointing outside, so are they going to move this face-off outside? Or are they going to drop it again from the inside? Thank you, Zahara. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Welcome in. If you're not already subscribed, be like Zahara, hit that subscribe button. We'll be here tomorrow night with another live stream. Panthers and Lightning going to be tomorrow. Washington winning this tries. Meldon, welcome in. This one playing it up down the ice. It's going to take a hop and into the Canadiens bench. So another face-off. Eric, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I know we were a little late today. We had a phenomenal birthday celebration this afternoon, evening. But boy, I was really happy that we could make it back here in time to hang out with you all. So thank you for coming in as you have. So face-off just outside the Montreal line. And again, Zara, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Pat Rock coming in with that follow. Thanks, Pat. Off the draw. Cycling it, Montreal, ripping it around their net, trying to get it out. There's a little trip at the line, but enough to get this puck out. Capitals, Magniapani bringing this around his own net. Nice little pocket pick there by Armia. No one from Montreal able to pick it up. The Caps going to regain puck possession. Moving it up for a breakaway. Washington coming in. What a comeback. Was that Caden Gooley? What a play by Gooley to catch the breakaway and put this puck in the corner. Jack-Eye digging at it. Gooley is in there. Getting some help as well. Gonna comes Jack-Eye's side. He sticks his butt out, run a little interference, and the Habs gonna get this one down the ice. And now here comes Heineman racing in, and Heineman's gonna run this race. Ben Riemsdyk up on Heineman, playing this one back. Gooley keeping it in. What speed by Heineman and Gooley here for Montreal. 9 minutes to go in period number 3. Long pass up to the line. Ovechkin playing it across. Here come the Caps. Strome. Strome going by Matheson. Matheson played that really well. Going to come in front of the net. They're going to play it ahead. Gallagher moves it to Anderson. Anderson over the line. Dvorak breaking for the net. Anderson trying to put it over to Dvorak. And Thompson is going to take that in the chest. Glove it down and hang on to it. Holy smokes. What pace. What pace. You know, this was amazing. They're going to commercial break again. Wow. I am so impressed with these youngsters from Montreal. Welcome in, everybody. Now, we are live this week. We've got 3 games scheduled because the program I use will only let me go so many days in advance. We got tomorrow night, the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. That's going to be game 4 coming from the Amarant Arena in Florida. On Tuesday, it's going to be game 5, the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Ottawa Senators. Battle of Ontario has not disappointed. It has been amazing. And on Wednesday, it is going to be game 5 of this series, Montreal in the Washington Capitals. That one we're going to be able to start on time. We're going to be able to start on time. We're going to be ready to rock all week long. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for hitting that follow button. It really means the world to us here. You are all helping us continue to grow. And the more we grow, the more people we bring in, the bigger our community gets, the more we can enjoy, we can laugh, we can cry, we can scream, we can shout. but we can have fun all season long. That's right. We're not just here for playoffs. We are here all season long. Over the summer, we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be totally Canadian all summer long. We're going to be doing CFL, Canadian Football League football. Stefan's, it's not working. All right. Do me a favor. Can you send me a note on that, and I'll look to fix it, because otherwise I will forget. But yeah, CFL action all summer long, and we'll get some Buffalo Bills action going on. We'll get some Blue Jays going on. We're going to have a lot of sports, and we're going to be celebrating the game of sport we love, hockey, with news, rumors, breaking news, all kinds of stuff all summer long. So we hope that you'll hang out with us during the summer streams, or at least check in when we post videos. All right, back from commercial break. Puck is dropped in the Washington zone. Montreal winning it along the sideboards. Demidov showing some confidence. Demidov, what a move. He curls around, back to the point. Here's a long shot, gets knocked down. Demidov stepping up to try and steal it back. He cannot, but great confidence there with that youngster handling the puck. Down low, Gooley is back with it. Wilson going to bump him. Here comes Montreal again. The Habs going to carry this one out over the line, dropping it for Newhook. Newhook back across, in front. Newhook, backhand. Nice stop by Thompson. Back to the line for Matheson. Matheson, he's looking. No passing lane. He's now going to send it around behind the net. Demidov is going to pick this one up. He's going to slow play this one out to Gooley, who missed it at the point. Now he chips it in. Demidov going to turn. He tried to keep it in, but it comes out to Matheson. Matheson going to bring it all the way back as both teams are changing up, exchanging players. 7:50 to go here in the third period. Shots are 23-15. Caulfield bringing it in. He gets turned around at the line. Jack-Eye backing it up. Here they come again. The Habs sending it down the ice. Tipped in at the line. Nope, the Caps going to play it right back out. Over to Jack-Eye. He's going to hit that red line and send it in. Slavkovsky getting it over to Suzuki behind the net. He misplayed it. Suzuki going to steal it around. He loses it. And this coming all the way down. My goodness. This game right now, this period, just as good as a piece of Billy Miner pie. If you know, you know. Montreal going to chip this one, trying to get it over the red line, struggling right now. Caps bring it in to the Montreal zone. Here they come up front with a shot. Dobish way out to play it. And a nice block there as Bavoulier comes close. This back to the line. Over to Roy. He's going to play this one deep. Chychrun trying to center it. He can't. This is going to be knocked down. Endgame, what's going on? Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Strome over in the sideboards. He's going to get stopped. Habs going to play this one up. And this coming all the way out. Roy back with this one. He's setting it up behind the net. Welcome in. We need 28 more thumbs up. Keep going, everybody. Keep going. It's free. Who doesn't love free? All the way down. This is going to be no icing called. Big collision. 4 guys going crashing into the end boards. Montreal coming away with it. They're going to flip this one in. Gooley racing in after it. Gooley gets pinned against the boards. Alexiev holding him there. Here comes Dvorak. He passes it in front. The Capitals going to take it away. MG, what's going on? Welcome in. Here's a long pass across. Mangiapane. He can't get it. Gooley going to settle this one down behind the net. Gooley, a long pass to Slavkovsky. Oh, what a move through the legs of Mangiapane. Oh, my goodness. Slavkovsky right between the legs. Nice deke here, but they're going to back it up in their own zone now. Here comes Demidov. Demidov going to put this one up. Habs bringing it in. Montreal, Evans stopping, looking to the point. Matheson, cross ice, one-timer that's going to sail wide. Matheson trying to hold the line. He can't. This one's coming out. He's racing back fast because he's being encroached upon by McMichael. Down around in the corner, Newhook trying to rotate it up. They come to the line. They get this one out. Here it comes the Canadiens again. Evans overskates it. The Caps going to back this one up. Sandin with it. This period has been all Montreal. 5 minutes left to go. Shots are 6-6, but the Canadiens have been the aggressors. Backing this one up, Matheson sending it around behind the net. Here's Suzuki. Gonna pass this one back to Matheson, bringing it up over the line. He's gonna chip this one in. Now he's gonna chase it against Chychrun. Chychrun gonna take a bump. And here come, Washington starting to move. Here comes Radish. He's gonna drop this one. Carlson, he leaves it here again. The double drop pass for Dowd. Back to Chychrun at the point. He's gonna move it up. Carlson gonna rotate it in the corner. Caps working that perimeter. This is what they're good at. Back to the point. Cross for Carlson. Carlson taking a shot. That goes wide. Mr. Buck, that's probably what you're gonna see. Caulfield trying to dig it out. Slafkovsky didn't move on it. Back around the other side. Coach, what's going on? Welcome in. This is gonna be chipped out and down the ice. Washington coming right back. Bavoulier, he's gonna play it back to the middle of the ice. Cap's going to dump this one in. Habs trying to get up on there first. Being watched by Ovechkin. Hudson goes around behind the net. Montreal trying to move this. Slafkovsky to Dvorak. His little backhand is going to come all the way down the ice. Is it enough for icing? No, it is not. Trevor Van Riemsdyk is going to pick this one up. TVR, he's looking. Pass up the middle of the ice. Over the line, a little drop pass. Caps coming up. Here's a shot. They score! Magniapani puts this one in. Dobish was cheating a little bit as Ovechkin was wide open on the wing, but Magniapani takes the shot, and with 3:37 left to go in this period, that one stings. That one stings. Jeffrey, how's it going? Welcome in. A nice shot, heads up, just in the middle of the ice from the two hash marks. Uses Ovechkin as a decoy, and a nice shot here. And Dobish reaches for the glove with the left hand and just misses it. Kevin, how's it going? Welcome in. So 3:37 to go. 3:37 to go. My gosh, a big test right now for this Montreal team. Wow.
And it has silenced this building.
That is unreal.
First of the playoffs and 7th career power play.
3-2 the score now. Magniapani's first of the playoffs. Strome and Van Riemsdyk picking up the assists. A shocker. An absolute shocker. A laser. Off the draw, Washington going to win this draw. Sandin putting it down the ice. Evans is back to pick it up. He's going to quickly shoot this one up, uncontrolled. And this is what Montreal cannot do right now. They cannot scramble. They cannot play uncontrolled. Out in front, another shot. Dobish bails him out. And it's taken away by Evans. Here they come, Montreal on the move. Over the line. They're going to dump this one in. Newhook, he's going to stop it. Trying to chip this one in more. Trying to dig this one free. Everybody's digging. If you're just coming in, welcome in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for us. Here's another shot by Evans. That one goes wide. Newhook back to pick this one up. You know, Montreal has a lot of sustained pressure. They don't get a lot of good quality shots off the rush. Here's a blast from the point, and Thompson sees that one all the way through. Holy smokes. Yeah, Randy, they're going to go to commercial break. They gave them the room. They just came right up. And the problem is when you have Ovechkin wide open on the wing, you know, the goaltender, he has to assume that puck is going to come to Ovechkin. And the defenseman went down to try and block the shot. Instead, the shot was up and right through Dobish. So can't blame him on that one at all. Can't blame the goaltender. It was a great shot by Magniapani. But holy smokes. Right now, the Habs need to just focus. They need to take a breath during this commercial break. They need to regroup. They just need to settle things down. There's still time on the clock. They're going to get pressure, and they need to utilize that pressure smartly. Don't just turn and blindly throw it. Look for the pass. You got to make Thompson move. You got to open him up. Now, you don't want to just work around the perimeter because that's going to waste time. A quick pass and a shot. Pass and a shot. You don't want to sit here, pass for 30 seconds and then take a bad shot. You got to make the move, and you got to keep the feet moving. Nothing drives me nuts more in a high-pressure situation than when everybody's standing still waiting for the pass. Keep the feet moving. Work to open yourself up. Work to get open. You'll find guys, and you'll be able to hit those shots. So let's go. Let's see what they can do. For Washington's standpoint, they just have to keep that head cool. They just have to keep taking up space, right? Right now for Washington, your objective, take up space and don't let anybody in front of the net. If I'm Montreal, I take Anderson or Jack-Eye and I plant them right atop the crease. I just have them sit there and I use Suzuki, Caulfield, Slafkovsky, Demidov. You got a whole slew to choose from. Just have guys make a pass, one pass, shoot the puck. Take the eyes away. They can do this. They just have to keep their emotions in check. Welcome in, everybody. Let's go. Let's do this. Time still left on the clock. 2:47. It's an empty net for Montreal. 6-on-5 situation. 6-on-5. It's for all the marbles. This is an important face-off. Montreal, you need to win this one. Triton, what's going on? Off the draw, they do. Montreal wins this one back. Montreal gives it away. Hudson gave the puck away. Into the center. That's going to ice it. They put it in the empty net. Oh, are you kidding?
The draw's taking place. The goalie's out. And everything.
Sorry, my computer was going crazy there. The computer was going crazy. Oh, that one is tough. Hudson, a bad pass right on the tape of Dowd. Right on the tape of Dowd. Oh, Hudson tries to go to Demidov, just gives it right away. Worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. Oh my goodness. Now it's still not over. There's 2:39 to go, but 2 goals is a lot harder to come back from than 1. Oh my goodness. So Slafkovsky and Beauvillier were getting at each other. The referee gonna separate those guys. Oh my goodness. Karate, welcome in. Let's go. Cap's gonna steal this one off the draw, putting it down in the corner. Montreal got to pick this one up. Taking a look. Here they come. Shout out to Mike and Mike in North Carolina. Here comes Hudson. Hudson, he's looking. Going to pass this one down low. Back up to Hudson. Hudson to Caulfield. Caulfield trying to get in the middle again. Slow passing, slow shooting. Empty net for Montreal. Caulfield down low. His pass gets blocked. Caulfield to Hudson. Hudson to Caulfield again. They're playing. This is exactly what we said they can't do. Passing around the perimeter. And they give it away again. They give it away again. Hudson going to back it up. Up to Caulfield. He's going to dump this one in. 1:52 to go. They didn't even dump it in hard. Capitals trying to flip this one up. And it comes out. Miscommunication there between Demidov and Hudson. They were both standing still as the puck comes out of the zone. Here comes Demidov. Demidov over the line. He's going to drive this one in. Here's a sharp angle shot. Nice save. Trying to steal it away is Gallagher. Going to play it in front. And it's between everybody. And it comes out of the zone again. Montreal is icing themselves right now. Here comes the Habs. They're going to work this one up the middle. Hudson throwing this one in. It's going to bounce on Thompson. He's going to play it now, cleared around. Stopped at the side by Slafkovsky. Down at the sideboards. Playing it up again, and Hudson can't hold this one in. Hudson is absolutely crumbling in the pressure right now. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. We need 8 more likes. Hit that thumbs up. We need 8 more. Taken away by the Caps. They're going to play this one up. Tom Wilson with the empty net, and he scores. This game now is officially done. Horrendous last 3 minutes by the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal absolutely collapses here at the end of this game. They dominated this period. They gave up that goal. And it was a good goal. They gave up the goal. They had 3 minutes with the man advantage. And Lane Hudson gave this game away, and he's sitting on the bench with his head between his gloves. Lane Hudson gives it away for the first empty net goal. Lane Hudson then cannot keep the puck in the zone. What happens when you put a rookie under all of that pressure in a big moment? He cannot handle it, and Lane Hudson absolutely crumbling here in this third period at the end. Game 5 is going to come up on Wednesday. Montreal's going to need to do everything within their power to keep it alive. 27.5 seconds left to go here. As soon as MG came in, they scored 3 goals. MG, what kind of witchcraft and wizardry are you bringing in? CE, how's it going? Oh my goodness. There it is. Thank you for hitting those likes. Appreciate it. Whoops. Just smashed the microphone. Sorry if that was loud. Oh my goodness. We're here tomorrow night. The Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Yes, B Disney, we just came live for the third period, but we'll be here tomorrow night for the Lightning and the Panthers. We hope you'll subscribe and join us, if not for that game, if not for the Toronto game, right back here Wednesday night, 7 o'clock for Game 5, heading to Washington. Washington takes a 5-2 win, a 3-1 series lead going back to Washington. The Montreal Canadiens are on the ropes, but they're still alive. They have time to rest and regroup, and hopefully Sam Montembeault is able to go. Hopefully he is able to go. That is just very, very unfortunate. Your goal scorers tonight in this one, Strome, his second from Beauvillier to open up the scoring in the second period. Slafkovsky on the power play from Demidov and Hudson. Caulfield on the power play from Hudson and Demidov. And then in the third period, Duhaime opened it up from Chychrun and Van Riemsdyk. Magniapane really broke the tie from Strome and Van Riemsdyk. And then you had the 2 empty netters, Duhaime from Dowd and Tom Wilson from McMichael. Duhaime had a heck of a game for himself here tonight. Strome with 2 points, Duhaime with 2 points, both goals. Absolutely phenomenal for those players. Trevor Van Riemsdyk as well, picking up 2 points. Your best friend, thank you so much. Merci. Au revoir. I hope you have a wonderful couple of days. We'll see you soon. Amelia, thank you so much. I appreciate it. What happened to Montembeault? So, Rick, in the last game, he went to make a save. He pushed across and reached back to grab his left leg. So we don't know if it's a strain, a pull, whatever it was. He was not good enough to go here today. Very, very, very unfortunate. So don't like to see that. Hopefully Montembeault comes in. Dobish played well. Nothing wrong with how Dobish played tonight. The downfall for the Canadiens were not enough shots at the end of the day. 5 in the first, 4 in the second, 9 here in the third, which is okay, but not enough shots. Washington, they schooled them. They just took them to town. Do you think Toronto will lose on Tuesday? Riot, I do not. I fully expect Toronto to win Game 5 back at home. It's going to be tough, no doubt. It's going to be tough. But what we talked about a couple of days ago was you need to learn to lose in order to win. You need to know what it feels like to lose in order to win. Now, they've lost a lot, but this one big game that they lost the other day in overtime, you know that stung. So, Ryan, I think they're going to come back and play really, really hard, and I think they're going to take it. Yeah, Rick, could certainly be a groin injury. You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it. Very unfortunate, but glad he was here. Power play was good. Yeah, Mike, power play was good. You know, that is a positive takeaway. Sometimes, you know, as this team, they got to look at the things they did well, and the power play certainly was one of those. 2 for 4. You know, anytime you can go 50% in the power play, doesn't matter if it's 1 for 2, 2 for 4, 3 for 6, 50% is 50%. That's a nice number to put up. 31 hits. That's a positive takeaway. Montreal out-hit Washington. They out-hit Washington. That is something to take away. The smaller Montreal team out-hit Washington. And we talk about the hits for the Canadiens. Who is doing the hits? 6 hits for Anderson. No surprise there. 2 for Gallagher, 2 for Armia. Suzuki with a hit. Slafkovsky with a hit. Dvorak, Heineman, Evans, Demidov, all with hits. In fact, the only 3 forwards without a hit tonight, Caulfield, Newhook, and Kapanen. Billy, what's going on? Billy's all fired up that those Caps one step closer to go. Let's see. Are you live with Edmonton? What time is that one going on? Probably not. Let's see here. That's coming up at 9:30. That's starting just about now. No, we won't be live for that full game. I do have to get the the kids to bed, washed into bed as they have school tomorrow morning. So family duties take over, but I wanted to make sure when I saw the score that we got home as quick as we could to get on here for period number 3. But we'll be live tomorrow again for Florida and Tampa Bay. So we can certainly talk a whole lot of hockey about the next upcoming games. It's going to be good. Listen, Mega, it's not my fault they play late games in a late time zone, my man. Life takes over. And I got to take care of my family. I got to take care of myself for work. I got a full-time job that I get up bright and early every morning for. So not my fault. Call the NHL, tell them to put them on at 7 o'clock instead. I'd be happy to do those games for you. Just hose them down. There you go. But listen, the big game coming out from the Capitals. Lots of Caps throwing hits as well. Tom Wilson, 6 hits. Duhaime with 5 hits. Radish with 2. Eller with 2. Sebastian was my first time here, and I really enjoyed. Thank you, Sebastian. I appreciate it. There you go, Mega. Exactly. No, Amelia. Yeah, no, Mega's good. Mega's good. He busts my chops all the time, and I love it. I love it. Mega, I wouldn't have it any other way. But we will get you, Mega. I promise you, we will get you. Family duty is very important. That's right. So we gotta make sure they're all taken care of. Hey, at least I don't have to pack the lunches. At least I don't have to pack the lunches. Big shout out to Dina B for all the duties she does, because they wouldn't want to eat my lunches. There you go. Exactly. All right, let's wrap it up here. Again, Thompson coming in. He plays okay. 16 saves on 18 shots. Walks away with 889 save percentage. You know, it's not great, but he gets the win. Dobish on the other side of the coin. Dobish walks away with an 875, 21 saves on 24 shots. This was his second playoff game, right? His first playoff start. He played well. We'll give him that. Alfred, they need to score. Exactly. They need to get more goals in. They need more shots. They got to score. Thanks for coming on tonight. I got my fix until Wednesday. David, my pleasure. Listen, I'm glad we can make it work. I'm glad we can. Beverly says I quit. I'm glad we could make this one all work. Alvino, what's going on? What you missed is a back and forth hockey game. It's unfortunate. This is what drives me nuts when you get multiple empty net goals. 5-2 is not a representation of what this game was all about. 5-2 was not. This was a very close hockey game. Washington, yes, dominated the play. Washington, yes, they led the way. But Montreal had a chance. They were ahead, but 5-2 is not what this hockey game was all about. All right, thank you, mods. Again, I sincerely apologize for not giving you a heads up. I should have put a message in the mod chat from the car saying we were going live tonight, but I didn't think about it. I was too busy trying to get ourselves home. But again, thank you all so much. Package lunch, $10 cafeteria food. They don't even have cafeterias, but I wish. Hey, I used to love cafeteria burgers and fries back in the day. Were amazing. They were absolutely amazing. Can we hear NFT? Yeah, I'll stay on a couple more minutes if they bring him on for an interview. On my feed, they've already switched over to the other game, so I don't know if we will. Thank you, Alvino, for hitting that like. I'll keep it here for a moment. We'll see if they go back to St. Louis. If not, though, we'll wrap it up. But I'll give it a moment. See if we get Coach on here. Big crowd in the Oiler Nation arena. Looks like they have about 4 times the amount of people that we have in Toronto. The little Toronto area, they've made it such a small grouping. Here in Edmonton, wow, it is packed. It is crammed up. There was a time when the hospital cafeteria had good food. Jonathan, let me tell you, I know this is way off topic, but we're talking about food and we're talking about cafeterias. There was a period of time where I had a family member at a certain medical facility, and we would go to the cafeteria, and they had, no joke, the best mashed potatoes. Now, I'm sure they were made from powder, powder and water. There's no way they were real mashed potatoes, but I tell you, for cafeteria mashed potatoes, we talked about mashed potatoes before, they were amazing. They were so good that when we would go to visit, sometimes we'd always say, hey, can we go down to the cafeteria and grab some mashed potatoes? So funny. All right, let me go. I know there was a question there. Let me back it up. NFT says, what's your thoughts on the second goal? So the second goal, as in Slavkovsky's goal tonight. I'll admittedly, I actually didn't see it. We were still out. We hadn't come home yet, but let's take a quick peek. I see Demidov drives it across, wrap around to Slavkovsky. Looks like he did the right things. Oh, of the Capitals. I see second goal of the Capitals. Gotcha. So that would be Duhaime's goal. So this would be Duhaime's goal. Let's see. I got to remind myself of this one. Let's see here. The shot. So listen, this was a good goal, right? And no worries, NFT. Duhaime, he took the shot. It was a sharp shot. It hit off Dobish. It bounced off Caulfield and back through Dobish. Now, those are very difficult saves to make. Anytime you feel the puck hit you, it bounces off and hits another player and comes back. You don't really have enough natural time to react to it because you feel that puck hit you. You're kind of looking where you feel it hit you, but the time you're trying to pick up the puck, it's already banked off someone and coming back. So if you happen to be down or you happen to be in the right spot where it goes ping, ping, and back, and it hits you, that's how you save it. A lot of those shots, if it's bouncing around and it hits the goaltender, it's coincidental. This one hit Dobish, hit Caulfield, and in nothing he could do about it. Nothing he could do about it. And this is one Duhaime just said, hey, we're going to take the shot. We're going to risk it. We're going to fire it in. Gordon, what's going on? Welcome in. Let's go Cats. Tomorrow night, Gordon. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, Lightning and Panthers. It's going to be huge. Wasn't there interference? Now, when you're thinking more goaltender interference than not interference by a player? No, I mean, it's a very tough call because no, there wasn't really interference in front of the net. Caulfield, he kind of went in and got in front of the net. I don't think Caulfield was pushed. I mean, I'd have to go back and watch the slow-mo replay to really, maybe let's see if we can find this. Let's see if we can do this. Maybe we'll do this live. It doesn't look like they're going back to St. Louis to the coach, but let's see if I can find this here real quickly. I might have to back it up a bit. See if we can get a little review of Duhaime's goal. Give me just a moment, and then we'll. No, so okay. So I'm just looking at this now. No, there's no goaltender interference. McMichael is at the side of the net. Yes, his skate is in the blue ice. Dobish comes over, but I don't think he makes. There's no contact. There's no contact here, so it's not like McMichael in the blue ice really could do anything about it. So I think this is a good goal. I think it's a good goal. No interference upon looking at it. So yeah, no, I'm just kind of looking this back and forth, and no, it looks like it's a good goal. Cottaging, what's going on? No, I just can't be on that late tonight. I got some duties I got to attend to. Thomas, how's it going? Welcome in. Sam texting TJ. Look, no, Thomas, no, TJ. Sorry, man. No, we're not doing those games. We do them just as contest prizes now. So yeah, gotta do the family duties tonight. But yeah, the Duhaime goal is good. No interference there at all. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. I know the other game is just about to start. I want to let you guys get to it to watch it. Thanks for coming in and hanging out tonight. We appreciate it. Let's see. This starts now. Let's see. It's 9:45. Yeah, no, it's. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I come on later, pick it up, but I think it's going to be a little too late. But we'll see. You never know. It's why I have those notifications on. You never know when something like this might happen when we're able to pick it up and jump in here. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. This was a lot of fun. We'll see you tomorrow for the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Even if you're not a fan of either one of those two teams, come and hang out, have some fun. Let's talk hockey. Jonathan, thanks so much Appreciate it. Gordon, chicken, love, peace, and chicken grease. Gordon, you're hysterical. That's awesome. Thank you again, mods. Really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in last minute. Amelia, thank you so much. Spread the word. We're going into Monday. Tell your social groups, tell your colleagues, tell your family. You got to come check out this guy, Sam, here on this channel, because he is the best play-by-play on the tubes, on the Twitch, on the TikTok. We appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a great evening. Take care. Samuel B says, I'm out of here. Good night, everybody.